much for me. Yeah, they go too crazy. Like, and I'm telling you, I've had my moments where I've dealt with someone that was disrespectful, men and women, to where you can see me probably going back and forth with them. But then, for one, when you get older, more mature, and you realize there's no point. Also, it's not natural for my voice to be raised any octave or any levels past whatever it is right now. Is extremely unnatural and messes my voice up. If I scream, nigga, I could barely talk for a week. Right? I just have a low tone. So, and no one really gets me frustrated, not on the internet. Right? So if a woman is coming to me for knowledge and literally humbling herself to say, I'm coming to you for guidance. Can you teach me this? And what's this? And blah, 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 blah. Tell me a man's perspective. I'm not going to try to destroy her. Now, she can be frustrated and start cutting me off and acting irrational and all that. That happens. But I don't argue with women. That's not something I do. So if you are acting too irrational, I will just, talk to you later. I've had girls call in, be going crazy, me in the call, like, all right, listen, I ain't arguing with you. And then them call the next day apologizing, saying, yo, you were right. I was frustrated. I wasn't receiving information. I apologize. And it is what it is, right? I don't have to curse them out and spaz. I would do that for entertainment purposes occasionally. Now I'm just like, I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care enough to use it for entertaining clip. I can entertain in other ways. When you're good at what you do, you don't need to do comedy in one way, right? So I can roast somebody without raising my voice, make them look stupid. I can ask them a bunch of questions and make them look even crazier, right? But more importantly, if they are humble themselves and letting me know that they're coming from a place of, I'm here to receive information. I'm coming with an open mind. If there's any kind of knowledge I can gain, especially about relationships, men perspective, can you give it to me? Then yeah, I'm not going to disrespect them and just curse them out. How does the message get across like that? That's one of the things I learned from, what's his name? Fred Hampton. Fred Hampton, one of the leaders of the Black Panther Party that was executed pretty much because he tried to unite different communities to go against the powers to be. I'm going to leave it at that. Even though I could say more information because this has all been proven. His family actually sued the government and won, but I'm just going to leave it at that. He used to be extremely radical and going crazy and saying certain things. And then I think the woman that became his wife told him like, yo, some of the stuff you say is genius and amazing, but nobody wants to hear it when you're so aggressive. Like saying all this stuff in a certain way, the way people just think that you just want war. And he had to realize, oh, snap, you're right. So he said the same stuff. He just said it in a different way to where it can be conveyed and received better. And I really feel like that's what the case is for me with the red pill. I think that I can do things and convey points better than Fresh and Fit or anyone in the red pill space. Because for one, I've been blessed with a quiet tone that is extremely relaxed, and I've been told to where it doesn't seem threatening. I get comments all the time on how my tone is really non-threatening. I know how to convey my points. I don't have to yell, and I can make someone look crazy and realize their wrongs without disrespecting. So I do believe that I can go places where Myron and Fresh and Fit can't, because I'm willing to analyze that and make changes and better myself in that way. But I still think that what they do is extremely effective. I listen to them a lot of their financial advice and things of that nature. So shout out to Fresh and Fit. BX, both of us have done that. Roles go back and forth with people, but it was well known what WTF it was before we got to that point. Facts. And we don't let it get to us like he does. We condition and take it. Yeah, it does seem like he takes a little bit more personal. Like I can go back and forth, which I've done this plenty of times on live, and go back and forth and name, call, roast, and then be laughing hysterically and go right back to just normal right after it's done. Like, okay, so what are we reacting to, guys? And be in a good mood, and people are like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, you think I'm mad because of that? Nah, that's nothing. That's nothing. I've heard worse. But yeah, 100%. I think that he probably should work on that. If they were just honest about the roast, then I'll be fine. But you can't demand respect when you are blatantly disrespectful. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like, they're telling someone to shut the fuck up. Like, fam, I'm never gonna tell someone to shut the fuck up unless I'm purposely trying to disrespect them, right? Because they are disrespecting me. Usually I'll just calmly say, hey, you're over talking. Right? You keep interrupting me. You're gonna expect me to respect you when you're speaking, but you're not giving me that same courtesy. I think you can convey that point without you going crazy and trying to like curse someone out. Like, how can you expect someone to respect you and hear what you're saying when you telling them to shut the fuck up? As far as the other girl, I think that was the one that I seen do basketball tricks online. It's crazy. And she imitated him, and that was enough for him to go, you got to get out of here, rah, 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 which is pretty much giving them what they want. Me, I'd have been like, if imitating me makes you happy, then that's perfectly fine. But if you would like to have a conversation and have an actual point, then I'm more than willing to listen to what point that you have. Oh, you don't? Okay. So if you could please allow me to actually educate this woman here. And then if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But please don't interrupt, even just to mimic me if you can. Respect for the podcast. Thank you. And then go to the next woman, convey your point. Fam, that destroys them, especially if they're the ones acting crazy and going, nigga, what? Then you could respectfully ask them to leave. And you are in the right 100%. But then there are a woman that's going to look at that and just go, oh, he's aggressive, and not even want to hear what you have to say because of your demeanor. It is what it is. It happens. It's part of the game. And people can't separate things like that. Let emotions fuel the rest of my day. Now, why? Because someone I don't respect me? Nah. Yeah. Nah. I don't give people that power, right? Like, you give people that kinds of power, they're going to use it, right? Trust me. People get off on that. People that are miserable get off on ruining your day. They want to. They ruin your day because it makes them feel good about themselves. And then you saying how your day was ruined or how affected it was, like, that's what's going to make people continue to do it because now they know you're an easy target. There's a reason why people be trolling online. Right? Like, I don't even check that little feature on the side of YouTube where it tells you when people tag your name because it's just clout chasers. People tag, oh, I want to troll BX and I'm like, no, I'm not going to pay attention to it. To be honest, I don't really be checking the comment section like I used to, right? I check the live chat. That's what I'm checking in my Discord. I'm more active on my Discord than anything. But guys, don't send me a friend request on Discord so you can have private conversations with me. It's not happening. Never going to happen. Just please write in general in Discord. You don't need to have private conversations with me in any way, shape, or form. I would rather talk to you guys in general where everyone can join in and we can all have a good conversation. He was legit hurt and pissed right there. He should keep better control over his emotions. I do think that he should have kept better frame. You so mad you punishing chicks that didn't even do what the hell you mad about in that moment, then yeah, you gotta relax. You gotta relax. Yeah, at least outwardly, yeah. You can tell he was affected. Conditional, you gotta be able to take it. Yep. Same BX. Don't talk to me like that. It's one thing to be aggressive and challenge. It's another thing to just blatantly disrespectful like that. Yeah, they would have had to move me. Like the old BX, if I was at a podcast and they told me shut the fuck up and then leave, they would have had to move me, make me. That would have been my first. Dude, what you gonna do? What you gonna do if I don't? Like still to this day, sometimes I respond like that and I have to catch myself like, yeah, you not the old BX. Relax. That's my usual. What you gonna do if I don't? What you gonna do? You gonna do something? Do something. What you gonna do if I don't leave? Right? That's my normal reaction. So yeah, you can't talk to people like that. And I think Myron, he gets away with talking to people like that because he knows who to talk to. There's certain men that's there, right, that I would love to see him do that to. Right? I would love, man, you should have went harder on Jack Doherty. You kind of went harder on Jack Doherty's girlfriend than him. It should have went harder on Jack, actually. Right? I know you wasn't trying to mess up your business relationship, but fuck that. You need to keep the same energy. He was being more disrespectful than a girlfriend. Check that. In fact, me personally, if a girl's boyfriend is there, I ain't gotta say nothing to her. Nigga, like if a girl disrespect me and her boyfriend's there, best believe he's gonna correct it because I'm gonna correct him. I remember like one time, this is years ago, me and my friend were walking around like downtown, right? We had our little outfits on, we was looking cool, just chilling, right? I had my glasses on. Some chick, I think she's drunk, comes out and was like, the fuck are you doing out here, you nerds? Nigga, me and my friend look at her, we notice that's her boyfriend. We like, yo, it's your fucking girlfriend, bro? That nigga's whole reaction, he goes to, shut up, stop talking to me. He realized, like it flashed before his eyes, okay, let me keep my girl in check. She's wildin'. Sorry about that, fellas. Move her to the side. Like, I'm like, nigga, we ain't gonna address her, we're gonna address you. That's the first. If a girl say, I'm gonna call my man, call him. I would rather he be here. Because I can address him fully and not have to feel like I'm a punk or something because I'm going at you. Yes, yeah, please. Call your boyfriend, your father, whoever. Whatever man represents you, come, bring him here. Bring him here. Me and him need to have a talk. Me and him need to have a talk. Right? And then we gonna figure that out. How you think you get that off? What did we learn today? If we get to fisticuffs, what did we learn? Okay. All right, so you're going to keep your girl in check, right? Make sure she's not using you to go handle stuff. Okay. Because think about it, if a girl tries to put me in a situation where I'm unsafe, I'm 100% going to handle it. I'm going to handle it the Patrice O'Neal way. I'm going to walk off and leave her there by herself. And then when she asks, what? You wasn't going to defend me? What would you have done if I wasn't there? What would you have done if I wasn't there? Oh, not a damn thing. Okay, so you need to talk the same way if I wasn't here to when I'm here. Because you ain't putting my life in line. I have friends that are not here anymore because they was jumping out and defending and playing superhero. I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. I will walk off and you gonna handle it yourself. You gonna talk shit to a group of guys and turn around. I won't be behind you. You gonna turn back to the group of guys. I'm standing with them. They disrespecting us. Like, Beast, you with them now? Yep. Do me with the 6 dudes. She disrespecting us, boss. What you gonna do about it? Yeah, if you think I'm gonna be on your side and get my ass whooped because you wanted to talk. Because you know me, that's like a big thing that I had to deal with when I was a teenager, bro. Females knew I knew how to fight, so they would talk crazy, bro. Talk crazy. And I remember we had like there was like this program where if you get suspended from detention, right? If you so bad that they couldn't even put you in the school no more, you couldn't go to detention, they would put you in this like shit for like a week where you had to go to like this little class and learn like people skills and how to like problem solve without getting physical and all this other shit. And then they would have to graduate you from that course in order for you to go back into regular school. And I remember because the teacher was like a badass. I remember he used to show up to fights with baseball bats. It's facts. Never forget this nigga, Mr. Cook. Go up. If he heard it was a fight, he would show with a baseball bat, nigga. This is facts. In the school, nigga. Cook didn't play. He was the basketball coach too. Never eliminated nobody. People quit. But yeah, he wouldn't let me work out. I told him, I was like, yo, I don't want to play ball, but can I work out with the team? He was like, nah. But yeah, he ran that class, and I remember they had us learn these skills and do certain situations. And one thing, like a character was called the Gopher, the person that's used to do things and people manipulate them to fight their battles and all types of shit. And I remember in this class, we had to assign a role to everybody of what we thought they were. And I was offended as fuck that people gave me Gopher. I'm like, what? Nigga, me, nigga? Me? How? And they explained to me like, yo, people manipulate you, bro, because you're like really loyal and you know how to fight and all this. So people know that will become friends with you so you can protect them and go and fight their battles. Right. And then females would date you knowing that you're beating people up and all. So I had to like really analyze. This was like young when I was a kid and I had to go through this class. So I really sat there and I analyzed that shit like, wait a minute. Yeah, they right. Right? And I changed my whole way of thinking. Like, you will not use me. Right. Ever since that moment, nigga, if I could sense that somebody is trying to use me for anything, right? Because I am a loyal person, I am protective. Right. Shit. Look at how I am with my audience. Right. I'm extremely protective over the Fang Gang. Y'all my supporters, man. I rock with y'all. So yeah, man, like, I don't play that shit. So I remember that shit taught me a valuable lesson. There will be people that do try to use you. So there are females that will purposely get into altercations and problems and issues just because they want you to handle it. It's going to get you in a whole bunch of trouble. There's somebody in the bushes, and if they too scared, then F them. Let them be in the bushes. Is what people want to make other people mesmerize them. Yep. They would have had to lift the entire chair, right? But had to move me. Kratos has had to check me numerous times. See? Nothing wrong with that. Gotta make sure, man. Gotta make sure. Sometimes you can be in unsafe situations because people just want to, flex. I'm not on that type of time. You ain't gonna flex using me. You ain't gonna flex. Tell me you're gonna turn around and be gone.